How's it going? Yeah, it's just me here at the second because Zeppy is finishing up a build. I don't know. He's got a he got a engine for his birthday that he can put together, so he's doing that. But he'll be out here in just a second. Oh, what is everyone up to? Anybody? Anybody? If you're just joining, Zeppy's inside. He'll be out here in just a second. He's been putting together a model engine, putting together a model, and he's putting together a real one out there. But that one was cheaper. But Mama, Lawrence, relaxing. That's what I'm doing right now. That is what I'm doing. Hey, Leonard. See, the kid has no concept of time. Sitting here waiting for him to come out that door, and y'all can just start screaming at him if you have to. But he's been doing that. We still ain't got all the parts ready for the 400. Working on it. Things have been slow. Let's just say that. Actually getting some car things going on, and I'll have a video about that. And I'm making a video right now about working on a car. And then actually the last couple days when I had a little time, I just been kind of fixing rust holes in our Malibu. I ain't been filming it though. I just been doing it. Hey, Justin. But yeah, I just kind of fixing some rust holes, get it ready for driving season. Amber likes driving that car, and inner door seal on the back by the is getting pretty bad. So I had to do something about it. Yeah, I seen all those. There's a bunch of birthday wishes. Appreciate that. I don't even have the concept of time. I usually got to get yelled at by Amber. She'll be like, "That's it, let's go." Yep. Rockin' Horse, what's up? I don't know where he's at. He needs to get his little butt out here. I was just going to sit in a chair and relax and watch something. I really enjoy watching TikToks of people. Trump. A bunch of idiots burning Teslas down while the oil companies are going. Uh-huh. See, one guy that he traded in his or got rid of his Tesla because he claimed Elon is a 1940s, 30s, and 40s Germany. He traded it in for a Volkswagen. Too bad. What's happening? Travis, what's happening? I don't know where he's at. He probably don't even. Whatever. All right, let me change all this. It's not Zeppy's birthday anymore. You know how I get, so he's working on a motor, so he don't want to leave it. I get the same way. Yeah, Lawrence, I don't know. I don't know. When I seen that, I started laughing so hard, but then all of a sudden I stopped laughing and was like, "Oh my God, we're surrounded by these people. How dare you? That guy, he, made electric cars, but we don't care. He's a Nazi. We're gonna go buy Volkswagens." Not that there's anything wrong with Volkswagen, but I don't get it. Let's not get all political, though. I don't know what he is doing, but now I'm mad. He was supposed to be out here. This is for him. Yeah. So, what's everybody up to? How's the weather out there? Because here, it's the only day off I have all the way through next week. This is it. I worked all week. This is the only day off I had because it's Zeppy's birthday. Walked out of the door this morning to go spend $200. Oh, look who it is! Welcome to your birthday live. Yeah. So let me go up. You had birthday wishes before we even started. Look at that. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. All these people coming in to say happy birthday. And see, yeah, you get, there's the birthday boy. Yeah.
I've been working on an engine.
They can't see you down there. What were you doing?
I was working on an engine.
He's working on an engine. A model engine, right? A working model engine.
You want, I can go get it right now.
Yeah. He's actually making a little video of it, so we'll put it on the channel. He just about killed the computer. That'd be even better. Comes out here for 5 seconds, he's already breaking shit. What are you doing?
Go and get a drink.
All right, he's gonna go get a drink.
And put the belt on my motor.
And put the belt on the motor. This is your live.
What? You want me to work on it there?
No, I want you to come out and talk to people. And he leaves the door open. Born in a barn. Were you born in a barn? Oh, hi. Welcome back. Too busy for these people? That's what it was?
No.
Yeah. Wind finally calmed down, tinkering with the riding mower. I don't have any grass to grow. I killed it all with cars. Why did we get that tractor again? Oh, yeah, to move engines. The rig is running just fine. Ain't had a problem since. I've got a whole video to edit out of that. It's just, I'm dreading it because I'm going to have to watch myself just being dumbass. But that's how it goes. So, how old are you today?
10.
How old?
10.
10? He's 10.
What size is the model engine?
Yeah.
Not that big?
Yeah, it's about that tall. No, not that tall. It's 4-cylinder. Cocky man. That's everybody always thought that should have been my name, Cocky. Cheers to Zeppy. I'm going to let him take over. I'm going to go inside. We just went out to eat, had some tacos. He let him pick him, so we had tacos and little here's and there's. But what'd you all get? Got money, clothes, got an AC/DC shirt, back in black.
Got a Lego set, got a model.
Yeah, he got a bunch of models. Got an Oldsmobile Cutlass, 64 Cutlass. It's like a 3, you can make it 3 different ways. Yeah, I know, Mama. 4-cylinder, doesn't matter. It's still pretty cool. It runs, on a battery. It'll just sit there and circulate and pumps the pistons and all that stuff. Hey, Dana. People saying happy birthday. What I actually had somebody went and used this and they I had somebody order the shirt. What shirt was it? I think it was the Artemis shirt, the painting, and they got it, and they weren't happy with it, so they emailed me. So I emailed Printify, and they replaced it, and let him keep the other shirt because it was literally like peeling off. Whoever put the stuff on it, it didn't work, but they took care of it. Thank God. Said happy birthday. How do you actually say that? Jers Dungeon.
Jers Dungeon.
Jers Dungeon. I don't read too good. But yeah, you just been going to school, and I've just been going to work. It's about all I can do right now. I worked Saturday, Sunday. So I worked Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Off today, back in the morning, and I'll work straight through next week too, except Sunday. Sunday I have a thing to go to, but Jeremy, yeah. We got 18 folks in here on a Saturday night. It's Sunday night. Jeez. Oh.
Man, that trunk got you out of whack.
Huh?
That trunk got you out of whack.
Yeah, our Jeep Trailhawk. I've had nothing but trouble with my newer vehicles. Alternator and both batteries shot on the dually. There's $375. The damn Trailhawk Cherokee overheated. I'm just paying that off, and it's starting to be stupid. Well, then today, he's bringing back the core to the alternator for the pickup truck, and he lifted the tailgate and put it all the way up. You know, the little lift gate on the back of the Cherokee. And as I was turning and walking, it fell, and the corner of it got me right there. God damn! I about hit the ground. It hurt. Let's just say I took it out on the lift gate with Mom and Aiden inside, so I'm sure they got a big jury duty. .351 Windsor or Cleveland? I love the Cleveland engine. The problem with the Cleveland engine is parts. .351 Windsor, no matter where you go, anywhere, most times in AutoZone or, the Cleveland stuff's harder to get. Cleveland's, I'm not going to say they're a better motor than the Windsor. They just, you can get a lot out of them, but a good Windsor, yeah, I'll take one of those. Jury duty. Man, I've only been called in for that once. I made it real clear I didn't need to be there. I don't want to be here. I wasn't picked. What, yeah. How old are you again?
10.
10? He's 10. The Big 10. .351M. That's what Blanche had when we got her. But did I want to rebuild that? No. I didn't want to rebuild that, so I went and found a 400. I still have it. They're good engines. Nothing wrong with them. They're just low on power and smoggy, But my 400 that we put in Blanche, It has the good heads on it. What are you doing?
There's a ladybug.
Box of Hawaiian Punch.
With a ladybug on it.
There is? Oh, yeah. These damn things. See it right there on the end of my finger? They're everywhere in the house. And man, do they stink if they get in a big group of them.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Maggie.
there's Aiden with Mom's Dr. Pepper. Whew. Son saves the day. Mom don't have Dr. Pepper or her chocolate milk. Things get a little rough around here. I was hoping your oldest brother would stop by, but he's kind of mad at me right now.
Still no Mustang, still no guitar.
No, we don't talk about that. That's a video to come with that Mustang.
Yeah.
That's going to be a good one. Not the one that I'm going to be putting out here in a week. It's a new one we're going to make. It's pretty awesome. There's all the dogs going crazy. Somebody showed up. Are they outside?
No.
But don't scare them with that. Man, YouTube's internet's jumpy. I don't know where he is.
He just turned the light.
Why do we have a badminton set now?
I don't know.
Who bought a badminton set?
I don't know.
We don't even have a net.
Well,
Yeah, it don't matter who shows up here. You hear that? Stupid.
well, there are bad things.
Then we got Maggie. She sits in here, our oldest dog, Grandma. She was just sick as hell. She had to go to the vet. A $575 bill. She got into some poultry bones or something. Yeah, don't feed your dogs chicken bones or anything like that. Jesus, did you get her a cold one? All right, good job. Whew, saved the day. You go all the way to Walmart?
Yeah.
Well, how'd you do that? You just went up here to Casey's. Whatever. You get a discount at Walmart, right?
Mm-hmm.
But no, Maggie got really, really sick. We thought she was going to die. And I'm saying we thought you were. I'm getting a look from her right now.
No, it's
She's
okay,
just not.
Maggie.
She's not happy.
She's doing all right.
So we got all these medications and crap and stuff we got to give her because she had poultry bones stuck in her guts and couldn't poop. Now she goes out there and walks 10 feet, poops a little, walks another 10 feet, poops a little. And she's getting better. She's eating and drinking. She wasn't doing that. She was having seizures where she'd look off into space. It was pretty bad. But she's good now. Aren't you? You're good now.
Maggie.
Yeah.
Maggie.
What's going on in the automotive world that we maybe don't know about? Anything?
A car crash happened.
A what?
A car crash happened.
But I don't know how long we're gonna go live or not. You got an engine to finish. He's got to get ready for school tomorrow. I got to get ready to take off in the truck. But we thought we'd come on and just say hello. Better with a spacer or without carb and manifold? What do you mean? I'm trying to think of what you mean there. Better with a spacer or without carb and manifold? Thank you, too, babe. Did you have a special birthday dinner?
Hey, Buff.
Huh?
Hey, Buff.
Howdy, Buff. You have a special birthday dinner. He had tacos and quesadilla, chips and salsa, that kind of stuff.
Somebody that was there also had a birthday today.
Cocky Man, are you asking about a spacer under the carb? Is that what you're asking? Between the carburetor and manifold. If you're talking a 4-barrel, I can tell you that what I use, what the hell is that stuff called? Starts with a P. It's black. It's like plastic, but it's not plastic. But at least like an inch.
Polyethylene.
Huh? I can't think of what the name of it is. That's what I use anyway. I can tell you here in a sec. Hold on a minute. Carb. I've ordered so many of these things. For some reason, I can't think of it.
It's okay.
Phenolic. Outside the barn. What's a happening? We all know who that is, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. So who do we got in the outside the barn side of it? Would that be Dalton? Or would it be Jesse? Or would it be
JD.
huh? JD? I don't know. We'll find out. Yeah, Mama. Phenolic resin. That's what you use. And if you're ever going to take, I freaking swear by these things. If you're ever going to, take off a carb, say a quadrajet with the spread bore, I always use that Edelbrock plate before you put anything else down. Yep.
Dalton.
He's saying happy birthday, kid. So that's got to be Dalton.
Yeah. And it even says he's
That's got to be Dalton. Yeah, he's 10 today, man. So we started this whole thing, all of us. He was 6. That would have made JD what? 9? No.
He's like 13.
JD would have been like 9 or 10, wouldn't it? Yeah. So that's crazy. I think you were 6 when we started this, didn't we? You first mentioned it to me when you were 6 because you saw you saw it on YouTube.
I saw Derek.
Yeah. Dalton's scrolling phone mindlessly. So nothing new then, right, man? I quit doing that. I need to get rid of I'm trying to get rid of get rid of Facebook Marketplace altogether. And
you can't quit doing
Dalton knows that I sold a car, and I'm not going to mention what it is yet, but I'm getting a pretty good chunk for this thing, right? And first thing I did is I'm just going to take that money. I'm going to put it somewhere. We'll use it for power tour. We'll use it for something else. Nope. Right on Marketplace, found a car that if I get the other car and everything goes by, I'm probably going to end up going north and grabbing this car. Because we all have a problem. And
a secret too.
you're going to hand, hey, oh, look at this. What a cash. Oh, you need this? All right, thank you. I'll take your junk.
Totally, we don't need this.
Yeah, we don't need it at all. But I don't know. It'll go with your motor. It don't have a motor in it. It needs a motor and trans. It goes with the one you're building. No, it is not a good problem. It's a horrible problem.
But then again,
And
it's also good to do.
I just got done telling you I've spent all this damn money on useless crap in my mind, like our regular vehicles that, have to run. And let's just piss away this big chunk of money we're getting for a car. But yeah, I sold a car. But
That's a secret.
that's a secret yet. Secret for them, secret for me, secret for everybody. For everybody involved. It's not. I just keep saying it. It's not a good problem.
But it feels so good to do.
Intervention time. It may have to come down to that. The problem is now it's not just one of us. It's 4 of us in this family have a real problem with going on Marketplace. It's bad. Yeah, I couldn't sell a gold bar at a poorhouse if I tried. Boy, I wish that was my fault, the way I was, but I could sell you an ice bridge on the equator. And the problem is I always run into people that are exactly the same. So we end up, clashing in the middle, and we'll both cave, and then, yeah, I'll give you here's all this money. I'll take your junk. And I always end up losing, though, because I don't sell anything. There's a very, very specific reason why I sold this car, though. And it's worth it. Completely worth it. You deleted Facebook. Dude, the only thing we do on Facebook is Marketplace. That's it. I don't have any other. I just don't give a shit about social media other than this platform. Other than that, I could care less. I don't post anything on Instagram or TikTok or none of that shit. And I don't want him to either. I just think I just don't. Everybody's saying happy birthday. The glass dude. J High 666 says it again. I caught you one earlier. Yeah, we're what is it? Well, this New York State, everybody in the state wants more than what it's worth here. Yeah. Yeah, I've discussed a few cars with people in New York State, and no. You're noisy over there. Problem is here is the ones you find, they're usually rusty because, it's Illinois, so everything's rusty. And we're finding things usually south. But every once in a while, you find something that's around here that somebody has actually kept inside, or at least off the ground or covered. And my new AMC acquisitions were not. They are buried in the ground, like worse than Artemis. So, yeah, that's a whole nother. That's a whole nother deal. But again, is it worth it? Mm-hmm. Yes. Matt McCormick. Hey, happy birthday, Zeppy. Really hope you had an awesome birthday. Did you?
Yeah.
Stayed at his cousin's? He had a good time. Well, yeah. Yeah, it ain't that bad here. You're either going to find stuff that's my can of worms, like is extremely, I don't want to say rare, but hard to come by shit. That's our biggest problem, is everything that I get is hard to come by parts. Like, and it's not like I just need, engine parts or something. Yeah, everybody get engine parts. It's all the other crap. Like, especially when you get into AMC stuff. Everybody thinks, well, they just have this style and it's Ford and Chevy and blah, 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 all in it. No. Yeah, ignition system. The front suspension is similar on 71 to 74 Javelins, but other than that, it's similar. It's not exact. That I was watching. Did you watch Dalton's new video with that Econoline truck thing? I knew he was going to love that right out of the gate because those are cool trucks. And that one acts like somebody might have put some gears in it or something because that just by the video that thing sounded like it really wanted to go.
Is Dalton still watching though?
I don't know. He's probably just in the background, like doing some kind of mojo. Why are you scrolling the internet, Dalton? Shouldn't you be working on something?
I mean, I always do that.
Huh?
I always scroll through the internet.
Yeah, he does it too. We all do it. I really don't have time to anymore.
You watch
I don't really watch that much car video stuff on YouTube, do you? You do. But I just don't. Get anything good?
Yeah.
What'd you get?
Model.
Yeah, he got, what, 2 models?
3.
Huh?
3.
3?
I got the Automobile, the Dodge, and the engine.
And the what? Oh, the engine. Yeah. He got an Oldsmobile, a Charger, 69 Charger, and the engine.
And believe it or not,
Whoa! Damn! Jeremy, thank you. That's awesome. Hey, look at that. Get you 10 new members for your birthday.
But as I was saying, the Dodge actually has some modifications where you can make it the general lead.
Oh, it does have the stuff that comes, yeah. Yeah. I just watched that video that, who?
What?
Chris Birdsong he had a great video getting his General Lee going again. Except it was one of them ones that I'm screaming at the TV about the rear main seal that he put in there. It's a great video. It really is. It's a very good video. And plus, General Lee, if it was any random Charger, I could really care less. But I've seen this car in person, and it failed completely. It is mainly because he's a cheap bastard like the rest of us. But I was literally looking at it going, no. I mean, it was that bad. I was like, no, do not put that together like that. Do not put it. It's not going to work. And it didn't. But it is a great video. Y'all need to go check that one out. It's his newest video. He's getting the General Lee back going. And if you haven't seen it, you're living under a rock. But the Econoline video of Dalton's, that's a really, really good video too. And then Buff's video on the what's he call it? The Franken. My brain, I still suffered from the hit. Buff, are you still on here somewhere? What did you name that one? It was man, dang it. It was a really good video. There have been some really, really good ones. Falkenstein. Yes, thank you, Jeremy. That is a great video. That's a cool ass car too. I kind of give it out for him for working on that Volkswagen because I after touching one of those Bosch fuel systems in my lifetime in a sob, I said, hell no, never again. And he did. He got it running. Covered himself in fuel, but he got it running. Turbo Tom, happy birthday, Zeppy. $30 years ago, bought a '69 Charger for $2,000 and sold it for $3,000. Not nowadays. Geez. You know what, Gerald? Back when I was 20 or 21, a friend of mine went to college with Automotive. Yeah, I went to Automotive college. That's that. He goes, hey, man, I got a car I want to sell. I want you to stop, see if you want it, because I figured you might like it. And he lived right up the road from me here. Matter of fact, the same place that my transmission guy lives. And he says, I need to get this out of my parents' garage, and I just don't have time to work on it. I opened the door to a '69 Charger, complete, exact replica of the General Lee. 383, automatic, the whole 9 yards. The doghouse is off of it, but he had it. The old one, the flag, everything was on it. My jaw hit the ground. I said, well, how much do you want for it? He goes, I don't know, man, $1,500. I didn't have $1,500. I was going to college, and Skylar's mom was pregnant with him. I had 3 jobs and going to college. And I ran to my dad. Literally at 20 years old, ran there. Holy cow. Wow. I got to get to that. Cocky man, that's kick ass. I appreciate that. That'll help with his engine build, because that's our big struggle right now, is paying for parts. But anyway, finish my story before I get it. $1,500. I ran to my old man. I said, Dad, I would never ask you for anything like this before. We got to buy this car. And he said, what's the use of having that car? It doesn't make you no money. It's not a job. We don't need that car. It's probably not reliable. It's in pieces and all that shit. Typical old school dad that I, had from the Depression era. The whole reason I just grab things and fix them to just be a legitimate vehicle. And now I know where that car is. It is for sale, and they want $60,000 for it. All he did was put it back together with a new motor and transmission. It's right outside of town here. He's got it. He said he'd sell it to me because I ran into him about it. That's my story about a General Lee. I want to let you guys know that your father and son team finally motivated my son to get out our 78 Grand Prix project. Just wanted to say thank you for the inspiration. Well, that's awesome, because that's the whole point. Just get it out and work on it. My favorite thing to do, working project.
So, Scott.
Make it. Hey, Scott, just make it safe. Make it half-ass reliable. Even if you got to put a quart of oil in it every once in a while, who cares? If it's smoking a little, who cares? Get out and drive it. Move it around. You may find out that you like it the way that it is before you go restoring it. The 78, that's that mid, where they weren't the long car. They weren't exactly a G body. They're like right in the middle of the A body. Like, it's kind of a weird, I think, editing. And anyway, Cocky Man, thank you for that. That's crazy. I appreciate that. He appreciates that, because, like I said, I will take that and put that right into his motor. Wish I could send something, but being on SSD Pay once a month, I have an account for. No, man, you don't need to send me nothing. I appreciate it all the time, but we just try to do this on our own. I try to do this on the road. Somebody won't get his lazy ass up and go get a job. Oh wait, that's labor. Child labor laws. We ain't allowed to do that. I got off my ass and finally towed my second 944 home and washed it. It is presentable now. Really? Porsche 944s. $2 garage says happy birthday. Appreciate the $5.
Now we have $65.
Now you got $55.
65.
Yeah, 65. Jeremy get it? There's $65. That pays for what do we owe 90 on crank. So that, hey, we might be able to put that in some cam bearings and stuff like that. Cam bearings for a Pontiac. Old Buick. They're damn
$70.
You got $70. There's your crankshaft's done.
Yeah.
Appreciate
I
that.
thought the crankshaft was already done.
Huh?
I thought the crankshaft was already done.
Crankshaft is done, but we got to pay for it. He's got it sitting in oil and packaged up real nice. Yeah. Whoo. Damn, now I'm going to have to get busy and get these videos out to get them to my new members. I appreciate that.
Well, I'm making a video right now.
Yeah, he's making a video on his own. His first one. We're going to see how he does. I'm going to edit it for him.
Well,
He's doing it with a GoPro. I should have made you do it with your phone like everybody else does.
yeah, my phone's not that good though.
Yeah, your phone don't make very good videos. I bought the car as a roller with 12-point cage, so luckily it's safe as far as that goes. Not sure what we're going with for a motor and trans. Oh, depends. Are you wanting to keep it all Pontiac, or are you wanting to? What's the original motor that was in the car? Is it set up for anything? If it's already got a cage, it was probably set up for something. I mean, what was it?
Mopar, Mustangs, and minivan.
Yep. Oh, it has a Chevy 454. Well, that little bitty car, like I said, that's that mid, like in between the two. I just put some really awful. Oh, it had the 454. Yeah, but you could put a small block Chevy in that. It'll bolt right in. I'd prefer you would, because I'm kind of not really a purist, but I do like keeping Pontiac old and all that stuff. So, I mean, you can swap it pretty easy to a Pontiac. Find you I mean, are you going to be racing it, or are you wanting to drive this thing like on the road? Because the one that we found, it can go both ways. It's got a title, and just have to replace some seats in it, or put some seats in it. I don't think it has a back seat either. Should be fun. It's a big ass car, but a cool car.
Technically, if I put my motor in it, doesn't it make it my car?
No. I guess, yeah. At some point. And then somebody offers me a big chunk of change for it. And see ya.
Well, I'm going to keep the motor, though.
Street strip. Find you a 400, or, I mean, really a 350, unless you want to spend the chunk on a 455, which they ain't cheap anymore. You could build up just a normal 350, but I mean, if you wanted to go with the Pontiac, I would find a 400 pre-74, like 74 and back 400. Get you some probably the 6X4 or even older ones than that. 6X4 heads. It'd be a lower compression. You can be pretty cheap. Get you what's that camshaft? Actually, the Butler camshaft that we picked out for his motor, it's a custom grind for Butler and comp cams, and it's pretty cost to like if you go to like Summit and all that stuff, because you got to remember you got to get decent lifters. You might as well get the ones from Butler. They carry the Johnsons. They're guaranteed. And then this kit, it's a comp cams, but what it is Butler gets Melling cams, which are great cams, and they send them to comp cams, and comp cams grinds it to their specific setup, and they're pretty badass, and they're good for low compression engines. But I mean, if you called somebody like Butler, they would tell you a whole lot better. Of course, they're going to try to sell you a roller cam right off the bat, and street strip. That might be the best way to go. Might be. If you're wanting to do like drag and drive type stuff. Yeah. Advice on good tools. Some asshat stole my grandpa's 70s. US made Craftsman stuff, so most of my stuff is gone. Harbor Freight. Icon, good tools. That's all good stuff. And that sucks that somebody stole all your tools. I had that happen to me, man, when I was still a mechanic. Stole all my Mac tools, and I owed a lot of money on them. Excuse me. Give Zeppy some points for trying.
Trying on what?
My car. It'd be my car. Your motor. No, wait a minute. I paid for that motor. No, roller rockers they're worth the money. I just never had it. I can't say I've never had them, but for what I'm doing here, I don't really need them. But I mean, if you were gonna, they'll help the longevity of your engine life, your cam, a little. Just some 1.6 rockers, but it's not a bad idea. I'm not against roller cams, but I've never eaten a cam. Even these new ones that are coming out, I don't know where everybody's having their problems from because I haven't eaten any. I even put that big ass thumper in that Ford, and that thing, I didn't. You're supposed to, when you go with that big of a lift and everything on that thumper cam, you're supposed to leave the inner spring out. I didn't. It was a cam, spring, everything kit, and I left them in, broke it in. Just got to make sure you got good oil. But I've had roller rockers on my old engines back in the day. Nothing wrong with them. How long have we been on here? Almost an hour. Well, I have been on here almost an hour. You were in there farting around.
I was building a model. Okay, I have to admit, I put the block on backwards.
Yeah, he screwed up too. He put the block together wrong.
But then I had to unscrew everything.
My God. I'm telling Freiberger. Next time we see Steve and David, I want to tell them, hey, man, this kid here, he put an engine together backwards.
It was not a real engine, though.
You know what they would probably say? Well, we've all done it. Wait a minute. You screwed up a model and you're going to put together a $2,000 engine?
Well, that's a model.
All right. Should have picked the Chevy. It would have been cheaper.
Well,
no way if you screw up and it don't cost us a
fortune. I tried to do both the Chevys, but he wouldn't let me.
Because they ran. They ran fine. There was no reason to do anything. The one block we thought was junk, the one that's in the pickup, that thing's awesome. That's a good running engine. And then we get that one from my buddy and we cleaned it up and put it in that Chevelle, and that thing will fire right up.
Sometimes.
They're both good engines. Hey, be careful with that. You know, hitting that dog, she come up and bite you in the ass. You're like, don't you know I'm old and sick?
Oh, there's it.
We got the birdie. You know what those are actually called, don't you?
No.
Y'all know what these are called? What are these called? I'll let you tell him. This one's a bad one. Hell, the whole top of it's coming off. Here we go. I got it. Yep. Oh, great. The end of it's gone. Oh, we got some things here. Don't feel bad, Zepp. I know a fellow that put his lug nuts on his car all backwards. Could not figure out why they kept getting loose. Huh. Put the flat end against the brim, huh? That's Butler Products seems promising. I have heard you and Dalton speak highly about them. I'm probably going to go with a roller cam. My son named the car GNA, G for G body, and NA for naturally aspirated. That's cool. If you call Butler and give them an idea of what you're doing, and yes, a glass dude is correct. Shuttlecock. If you're wanting to go with a roller, they make the Ram Air 4 cam in the roller form. And that's a badass cam. If you can afford that, you're getting up there, though, for that. And the good rollers, the good lifters, they will not sell you junk. They will be Johnson. They will be top of the line, everything, because you got to remember they're a performance company. So no matter what, they want to sell you performance. You'll get they even make a 557 block kit to help strengthen it. And so it'll take up to like 550, 600 horse, which is all you're really going to want. Unless you want to throw some turbies at it.
I'll be right back.
Where you go?
You'll see.
But they'll set you right. They'll do you right. It's like they've already have. Literally, I told them what we were doing with Zeppelin. They actually got a hold of me because they saw a video of me and him taking it apart and him begging, "No, please," So they set us up, sent me an email. This is what you want. And it's just sitting there waiting for the money, So that's what we're doing. But yeah, Butler will set you right. They are great people. Some of the stuff will be on the pricey side, the real performance stuff, but everything that's like the normal Joe would just go whatever and order it through whatever place you get your parts. These are better parts, and we're talking a few dollars difference. So to me, it's better to just get it from the people that really know Pontiac. No different than if you went to Mandela for Oldsmobile stuff. Same thing. These people just know what they're doing. True story. Yeah, that's crazy. My favorite one was when my friends that got their first 60s Mopar and they go trying to take their wheels off. Oh my God, these things are so stuck. I broke a stud. Yeah, because they're the opposite. What? Yeah, the Mopar, they decided, one goes lefty loosey, righty tighty, one goes righty loosey, lefty tighty. What do you got? Oh, it's one of his things.
I broke this last night and this morning. This was the hard part, the rear end.
This?
All this, because I had to take this part off just to get this off.
Yeah. That's one of his things he got for his birthday. What do they call these? Lego Technics. It's got a working engine in it. How do you do it? Yeah, there you go. Pretty neat.
And then it also has working steering.
Oh, it's got the working steering too. That's cool. I didn't see that. Wow, that thing rolls nicer than any crap we got outside. Sweet ride. Yeah. He's got some pretty cool Lego stuff that he does. How's the door in? Is that supposed to be like that? Oh, there you go. Mount Morris, Michigan. How far you get done with your engine, young man?
What engine?
The one outside, the Pontiac.
Oh, it's still just block.
Huh?
Still just block.
Yep, she's just a clean block. I'm going to have to re-clean it all, and I just keep it sprayed down with cheap penetrating oil. Carburetor favorites. Well, as much as I like Holly, I used to. There's Rich in Texas just dropping by. Say happy birthday. Thank you. Huh?
Say thank you.
Thank you, yeah. I've always liked Hollies. Here recently, I don't know. Bass Clef, happy birthday, Zeppy.
Thank you.
It kind of went downhill, I think. And you can't go wrong with just a off-the-shelf 600 vacuum secondary. Either one of them. You can just put them on and they'll run. Kind of like the Edelbrocks, the little 600s. You can put them on any, if they're too small, too big, don't matter. You can make it run. But if I had my choice, yeah. I in a pinch, may sound weird, probably the Holly. What no more model cars you own, Zeppy? What no more? What normal? How many do you have?
Building 2 right now. Yeah.
Huh?
I'm building 4 because I'm building 2 right now.
Yeah, you got 4. He's got 4.
Well, if you're counting Lego, 6.
You're gonna paint your Oldsmobile the same color as Blanche's engine. Yeah, same blue metallic. Should be pretty.
Actually, let me show you the engine real quick that I have for it.
Well, you got the engine done already? Well, don't run with it. Break it apart. He's trying to find the exact match color for that engine back in 1964, an Oldsmobile engine. He's trying anyway. He's kind of like me. He likes them to look nice. I'll have a car that'll look like a complete turd, but when you open the hood, I want people to go, oh, what a piece of, holy shit. They'll look in there and go, that thing looks fast. And I'll say, that's all I want. I just want it to look fast. It don't have to be fast because I drive slow. I'm not a speed demon anymore. I'm like the just kind of moping around Walmart kind of guy in his car.
Yeah, it's not the best.
How'd it turn out? It's still wet.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. I can feel it.
I don't feel it.
You're probably going to have to give her another. What happened to your oil? Why is your oil filter hanging off? Did you glue that on there?
I glued it, but it would not stay.
Huh. So, trying to get that greenish, I don't know what color it is. I never looked it up. This old green color from old Oldsmobiles. That's from that thing we got from Menards.
Yeah.
How did so much glue get on there?
I don't know.
You're goofy.
I still got the intake head.
Yeah. You need to let that glue dry longer.
Here, how about this?
Sure.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me just put it in my storage real quick.
Jewelry box. Yeah. The more you showed that color, it kind of set it on me how nice it would look on a restoration project. Yeah. I really like, I'll tell you what. This is that inline tube 69 to 76 Oldsmobile 75, 76 Pontiac. I sprayed the oil pan out there, and it's a one coat. I just did one coat on it. This is a pretty color. I was kind of wish I could have painted Artemis's engine this color. I like it better than that light metallic. This is pretty inexpensive too, like $60 for 2 cans. Well, no, it was $40 for 2 cans. One Nissan drifting car and all for big diecast car. Cool. Scored me a whole new to me dash for the YJ and a roll bar pads. I actually need a dash for ours. Nothing works in that subbitch. I'm actually I'm just gonna cut out and put actual gauges in it. I'm not even gonna mess with all that electrical crap. Talking the full body car body. Which one? The blue? Are you talking about that metallic blue that we painted Blanche's engine? That shit is pretty too. Trust me, that's a pretty color. What parts? Just the gauges or the pad and the plastic? It's just the gauges. None of the gauges friggin' work. They're all junk. It shows it has like 5 psi oil pressure. I changed the sending unit and everything. It still says 5 psi. It's junk. And I put my mechanical on it. It's get 35 or 40. 80, no, 90, 89. It's an 89. I got a buddy that's got so many damn. As a matter of fact, I didn't realize it, but we have one of them great big 3M tubs full of freaking Hot Wheels cars. We have a bunch of them, like one great big tub full of them that was Amber's uncle's, and he didn't open a one. They're all in the packages, and she got them all. Her aunt said, "You want these?" And she said, "Yeah." And they're like ones that are like sought after. Stacked up in his yard, huh? Wow. I found the paperwork on that YJ of ours, and that thing got a brand new motor in it. It was built in 21. I think it was 2021. Yeah, brand new. Somebody's phone went off. Zeppy's phone. Maybe it's a girlfriend. Nope. Not a girlfriend. But yeah, I'm gonna work on that, and I've got a power steering pump now. I got to pull the motor or the transmission out of that Jeep, but I got to get to work on the metallic black cherry. Yeah, that is a pretty color. I got to get to work on the Cutlass. That's next. I said I was flirting around with this Malibu just to stop the rust spots, but it's ready to go. We can start driving it again. But I got to get the Cutlass ready for Power Tour. And I got to get Artemis ready for Power Tour. It's got a transmission leak. I may just pull that transmission out and take it to Tony and have him go through it and be done with it. Have a new motor, new transmission. But I don't know where he went. But we're probably going to have to get off here. He's got to get ready for bed. And I got to get to editing. Don't know where he went. He's going to delay. No concept of time. I'm a now. He's a, But, yeah. Let me get up here and mention these again. Thank you, Jeremy, for the gifted of 9 memberships. Cocky Man for the $50 super sticker. That's kick ass. And $2 garage for the $5. And then $2 also gifted 5 memberships, which is awesome. That's kick ass. Yeah. He's something else. 10 years old, though, and he can tell you every part on a car. It's crazy. I wasn't that way. I knew what parts were because I was working in a parts store when I was 10. But he can tell you different things that can go on motors and which motor and which make and model. And it's crazy. But I would yell at him to get him out here. We could say goodbye. I don't know where he went. So I hear the dog crawling around in there. Who knows? Damn. I've been playing around in the cold all day. It was raining here and cold. But as far as the builds go, we got to get all the parts for the Pontiac for him to build. Plus, I still got to clean everything up a little better. And then we got to get the Cutlass motor and trans out of it because I got a new transmission for it. We're going to repaint that engine this color. I got to work on the ambulance, which I wasn't going to put it on the channel anymore, but why not? I got a Mustang video coming. I got the entire video of me working on my semi. That one's, I'm going to have to go through that one because I don't even want to watch it. I'm an idiot. But, and then I think I'm going to do a day in the life. I've had a couple people ask me to do that about trucking. So I'll just grab the GoPros and throw them in the semi with me and Dixie Lee, my dog, and we'll just go. We'll just go see the sights, I guess. Do anything with the Cutlass engine? No, not really. I thought about putting a deeper oil pan on it. I'm just going to pull it out and clean it up. I'm going to make it look nicer, but no, that motor don't need anything. It's been, since I built it, it's been great. I ain't had any problems with that thing whatsoever. It is, however, getting the brand new, I am going to put fuel injection on it. I got Ace's EFI, got their new Kill Shot 2. and I'm basically one of the first people to have one. I'm just not the first person to use one because I haven't had time, and they no use getting it out of the box and all that shit. Whenever I'm till I get the motor back in the car. Well, it's nice those will have the motor out, so I'm going to run new fuel lines from the front to the back to accommodate it. 3/8 in and 3/8 out. We're going to redo the inside of the engine bay, make it look better, um, and put the EFI on top of it. Right now, they are trying to get me a distributor made in their blackjack design of distributor. That way, I can run the timing right off the handheld. But the nice thing that I noticed about these Killshot 2s is the original idea for this Cutlass was I have a tunnel ram. I have a 455 tunnel ram, but it's a single dominator style, the big bore, for the one top. It was on a boat, and I want to take that off, and you can actually still get the dual. And with these Killshot 2s, they have a little wiring harness that hooks from one to the other, and you can run dual carbs, and it'll figure it out with the timing and everything. It'll do it all for you. It's something I actually brought up to Tim and those guys when I talked to some of them at PRI. And I said, there's a lot of people that still like to do that tunnel ram thing. And not to mention, the Killshot 2 still runs the 600 horsepower-ish, 650. Well, if you add them together, you can put them on a 1,200 horsepower engine. Yeah. You can run them together, and that will allow you to use the kill shots at 1,200 horsepower or 1,100 horsepower. It was right around there. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to putting on there. We'll have two Aces products on cars for Power Tour. We'll have a Kill Shot 1, with the pink one that's on Artemis that you guys have probably seen. And then I'll have a Kill Shot 2 on the Cutlass. So 2 BOPs, and both of them fuel injected. Except the only thing different is I am actually going to run an inline fuel pump, which I'll have to get an extra one just in case. And sometimes they don't like the last, but I would rather prefer it be in tank. But we'll try the inline. We'll see how it does. Yeah, it's going to be weird. It'd be different if you had 2 Chevys or even 2 Fords, stuff like that. But no, I want to take things that you can't just go into a parts store and get parts for. But that's all right. That's why I'm taking the Cutlass apart, and I'm going to make sure it's right. Oh, the other thing I'm actually doing is I'm putting I got a hold of Quick Performance is sending me a posi kit with different gears for the Cutlass to use the original 8.2 Oldsmobile BOP axle that's in that car. That way I'm not changing anything. It's still going to be the old bolt-in axles and everything. But we are going up. Right now it's got 273 gears in it. And I think we're going to bring it up to like a 308. They make a few different ones, 308, 355, and then you can get up into 4s, and I don't need that. This is a daily driver, so we'll have it probably like a 308. It's probably where I'm going to go because I still like driving it, and that motor don't need no gears. It'll if you stomp on it even now with that shitty 750, that thing will just absolutely just eat its tires. It gets the inertia and everything going in both tires and start spinning. And yeah, it's going to be a nice setup. I can't wait to see it. I just ain't had time. Like I said, I've been ever since my truck broke down. I've done nothing but work. So, well, he runned off. So I'm going to get out of here, guys. I got to get some stuff edited, and I got to get ready for work in the morning too. I thought we'd just go live since we usually do it on Saturday nights, but tonight was his birthday. But I'll let you go with that. There's a lot coming. I'm just kind of taking my time, getting my wits about me about everything, because about through Christmas time until now, man, it's been a nightmare. Just everything going wrong, and then the freaking my normal cars that never break down, they all of a sudden break down. So anyway, guys, I appreciate everybody coming in and saying happy birthday to him. That means a lot. But I'm gonna get on out of here. Sometime middle of this week, maybe I'll put a little video out on the Mustang, and then I'll get right to work on my truck one, because that's something else. That truck, I'm so mad about that. It cost me a fortune. But anyway, guys, I appreciate it. You guys all have a great evening. You too, Jeremy. And there he is. I'm getting ready to sign off here. You gonna tell people goodbye or what? Oh, is that your engine?
Bye.
Yep, there's his motor.
Hey, but there's one thing I want to tell you.
What?
You see these right here? These little knobs? They're supposed to be on this side.
Is that there? They're supposed to go over here?
Yeah. So I flipped the whole thing.
So you got to take this thing back apart?
Yeah.
And move these over here?
Yeah. Hey, but at least it rotates.
Yeah, it works. You got the... How's that? Oh, the belt. It's got a timing belt in the front of it. I don't know if you can see that. You can kind of see it. There it is. You can see it in there. Got a timing belt, the valve train, and everything. Huh. But anyway, we're going to get out of here.
Bye, guys.
Tell them thank you for the birthdays.
Thank you for
and the money.
Birthday and the money.
Yeah, that's awesome. But taking off the line, 38 miles off overhead. Wow. Crossfire. Cool. Anyway, we got to get out of here. Tell them bye.
Bye. Make sure to like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. See you guys.